Y'all messy and y'all wanted an update, so here I am. Bottom line, you cannot be in a relationship with somebody who's still plotting to get their lick back from something that you did. They already said they forgave you. It didn't matter. They already said they're over it. It still doesn't matter. They already said, let's put this behind us. Let's move forward. It don't matter. You cannot be in a relationship with somebody that's constantly plotting to get their lick back. And that's exactly what happened with me and Harriet. Yes, I chose Harriet over my friend. Like a lot of y'all said, like how I was thinking, if she was really my friend, she wouldn't have put me in a position to choose. You had your dude. I told you that I love Harriet. I want to be with Harriet. That still wasn't good enough. My friend wanted me to cut Harriet off cold turkey, and I still just was not able to do that, especially not in that moment. So, boom. I'm doing any and everything I possibly can to show Harriet, like, listen, I'm sorry. I know I messed up. I know it was wrong. Let me make it up to you. I'm trying to work my way out the doghouse. We're going on extra dates. I'm buying her extra things. I'm making sure I'm doing every single thing right. Anything that you can imagine to, make it up for it, whatever, that's what I'm doing. By the way, let me know in the comments, what's something that y'all do, like when you upset your partner, when you hurt your partner, when y'all be at odds, what's like your go-to thing that you do to make it better? I want to know in the comments. Anyway, for those of you that's asking, Harriet's sign she's a Sagittarius. So I don't know, do what you will with that information. Harriet is making me believe that, it's going to be okay. She's making me believe it's okay to, start over, to love her the correct way. She's making me think that every effort that I'm making is actually making a difference. When the whole time, Harriet was plotting against me. And she was doing it in the worst way possible. I know a lot of y'all going to ask me, was I missing my friend? And actually, no, because I felt like when me and my friend fell out, at that moment, I started to see her for who she really was. Because, it's kind of hard to see the picture when you in a friend. So the type of person that she was when we were friends, it's like, yeah, she was messy, but I never thought she would be messy towards me. Like, yeah, she was always, with the drama, but I never thought the drama would be towards me until we stopped being friends. So that should just let you know the dynamic of me and P's ex-friendship. We're no longer friends. We're no longer talking. Kid. It's Friday, and in me and Harriet's household, that means it's date night. So I'm already getting ready to take Harriet on, a nice little date. I have everything planned out. It's one of those get dressed, meet me here, boom, bam. We on a date, we sipping, we eating, we staring into each other's eyes. A lot of the times Harriet would love to bring up, she's like, I'm so glad I didn't give up on you. I'm so glad that I still chose to keep moving forward and stay in this. It's just almost as if she was baiting me a little bit. But honestly, in that moment, I really didn't care. As long as me and Harriet was on good terms, I just tried to push that stuff to the back of my mind. So we on a date, we enjoying the dinner, the nice drinks, and she's like, can I ask you something? I hate that. And as a matter of fact, you just did. You just asked me if you could ask me something. I feel like that considers a question. So I'm like, I don't know, Harriet. Like, is it going to change the mood? Because I felt like since the situation, she would always randomly bring it up, and tell me how much it hurt her, how she couldn't believe it, how it's kind of hard to trust me. And I get it 100%. But I say this, and this is my rule. If you're willing to forgive and move on and let me fix it, let me fix it. To keep trying to bring it back, knowing it's going to open up old wounds or whatever the case may be, I feel like it's not fair to me. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. So anyway, I'm like, you know what? Anything for Harriet. So I'm like, sure, Harriet, like, what do you want to ask? Go ahead. She's like, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. Like, I love where we're at. I love you. I'm so glad I didn't give up on you or whatever. She's like, but there is this one thing that I'm curious about. And I'm like, well, what is it? Because I just knew she was going to bring up a situation yet again. But she's like, I don't know how you're going to feel about it. And I'm just like, just ask me, go ahead and shoot. She's like, well, I don't know. I just kind of been wanting to ask you, how do you feel about having a threesome? At this point, I'm starting to choke on my food because Harriet was not the type of girl. She let me know out the jump, like, look, if you're one of those type of people that's going to want that from me, I could tell you now it's a no. It's going to always be a no. Not even for a special occasion, not even on my wedding, not even for $1 million would I ever be willing to share you in any type of capacity, especially not that one. She let me know out the gate. So for her to ask me for a 3, it's just kind of like, who are you and what have you done to Harriet? Because Harriet would never say nothing like that. Now, here's the thing with me, especially back then. You could ask me something or do something to me, but my main goal and purpose is to make you think that you didn't even rock me. Y'all, Harriet rocked my socks off. She rocked my world. I'm on a whole nother planet fooling with Harriet right now. But I couldn't let her know. I'm just like, well, if that's what you want to do, I guess. I was sick to my stomach, y'all. But I couldn't let her see me sweat because I'm just like, I don't know if she's just trying to see what my reaction was or if this is what she really wants. Like, what if she feels like what I'm doing to please her isn't enough? Or what if she feels like, I didn't know what to think, but I'm like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, let's roll with it. Harriet begins to tell me that what I'm doing is good, but she just feels like it could be, you know, a little added spice in the relationship. She's like, you know, we're already used to the dishonesty and the sneaking behind the backs and stuff like that. She's like, you know, a little 3 wouldn't hurt. She's like, I feel like that would really spice it up. They would really get things, you know, going a little faster with us. I completely disagree. I felt almost as if I was being set up. I'm like, maybe I should have said no. But at the same time, if this is what this girl really wants, then let's do it. Mind y'all, this would have been my first time having a 3. No, I've never had a 3. I've been pretty freaking close. But yeah, I just gave up at this point. So I continue sipping my drink, and Harriet seems to have it all planned out. She's like, yes, this girl that I've been having my eye on. We always comment under each other's pictures. When we see each other in person, we're always, you know, being girls, this, and that. And I'm just like, have you been planning it without me at this point? You got the girl, you know her name, you know what she smells like, all this, you know that she's gonna be my type. And I'm like, Harry, how do you know what my type is when all you've ever really seen me date is you anyway? But I'm just like, okay, cool, like hit the girl up, let's do it. She's like, what? I'm like, you know, thinking this is for us to plan, so maybe it's gonna be somewhere down the line. She's like, well, you know, this weekend is gonna be good for her because I already asked. Oh, okay. So not only did you ask me about the 3, you've already been thinking about it. You've already got the girl picked out, and y'all already picked y'all availability dates to the point where y'all already planning to do it this weekend. Was I ready? Nobody asked me, was I ready? Did I need to, you know, do a couple of things to prepare myself? Do you even care, Harriet? At this point, I'm starting to get a little annoyed because it's like the whole dinner was supposed to be about, you know, our accomplishments, our relationship moving forward, what we plan to do, this, and that. And it turned into the whole situation about the 3. She's showing me the girl pictures and showing me how she looks and how she dances and this, and that. And honestly, I was unimpressed. Not saying that the girl wasn't attractive, because she was 100%, but it's like, I'm not even focused on that right now because I'm still in disbelief that this is something that Harriet wants. You, out of all people, you asking me for a 3. She even told me that if I would even try to bring it up as a joke, that she would be done with me. So for her to have it already laid out, I was blue. The whole ride home, usually we listen to music. We do a little karaoke about our favorite R&B love songs. She turned the music down and she continued to tell me about the girl. She continued to show me about the girl. She was even showing me they DM. She's like, look, every time I post, especially when I wear the color pink, she slides up. She gives me hard eyes. She gives me all type of compliments. And y'all, I was giving Harriet compliments. I was doing all the stuff that she said that the girl wasn't doing, but I wasn't getting a cookie in a small parade for doing it. Now, pay attention to the process. Every night after date night, we come home, you know what I'm saying? She get to drinking her wine. I get to doing my thing. And, you know, we do the grown up. Yo, we drinking the wine, whatever, we shower together, we laying in the bed. I'm thinking it's time, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and do that 1, 2. She lays in the bed, grabs her phone again. She's like, I just cannot get over this girl. The way she looks, the way she talks to me, the way I just never thought that I would really be into another girl besides you. Wait, what you mean, really be into another girl? At this point, before Harriet could even answer, I'm telling her, like, look, I don't know if you still, like, trying to get back at me about the situation. Mind you, I'm telling her, like, I don't know if this is some type of get back. I don't know if you're trying to ruffle my feathers, get under my skin, check my temperature, whatever. But Harriet, this isn't funny. I don't like the way this conversation is making me feel. I'm actually uncomfortable with the whole thing. I'm just going along with it because I'm thinking that this will make you happy. But if you actually feeling this girl, if you actually liking this girl, then let's just stop it right here. Yo, Harriet looked at me and she's like, but why would I do you like that? Why do you feel like that? I would never lie to you. I would never have stuff going on behind your back, sneaking, making you look crazy in the end. Why would I do something like that to you? Because I love you, right? And that's when I knew that this was a game to her. That regardless of whether she felt like the girl was whatever she said that she was, this was to get back at me. And at that point, I no longer felt comfortable in a relationship with Harriet because I knew it was going to become a game of tit for tat or get my lick back or just pinning it all on me. I knew she was coming for blood, bottom line. The way she was smiling as she's talking, she's like, I would never do you like that. I would never do you like that, babe. Who would do someone like that? That they say that they love, that they want to be with, that they respect, that they tell anything to. I can't see someone doing someone else like that. Can you? Is what she asked me. And when she said the can you, she made sure that we had undeniable eye contact. I couldn't even answer. I'm just sitting there staring at Harriet and she's like, oh, well, I'm kind of tired. I don't feel like doing a grown up tonight. She turns over, put on her sleeping eye mask and goes to sleep. The light's still on. The music's still blasting. The TV's still on. I'm just sitting there. She has never done anything like that before. Times where Harriet has been her maddest at me. I mean, literally pissed off. We still end up doing a grown-up. She's never said no. She's never, ever did anything like this. And at this point, I knew she had the ball on her court. She was in control. There was nothing I could do about this. Whoever said when those tables turn, you got to make sure you're able to eat that same dish that you're dishing out, they ate that. Because I was sick to my stomach, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I know y'all not going to like what I'm about to say, but if you are currently talking to, dating, married to a Sagittarius, you need to break up with them right now. On the other side of that, if you're that Sagittarius that's being talked to in a relationship with, or someone's married to you, then you need to go to jail. Harriet, the Sagittarius, was extremely calculated. She was super duper patient. She took notes. She didn't miss anything. And in the end, she made it rain down upon my head. How was I crazy enough to believe that this girl was just going to get over it? That she was just going to let it go? That we was going to start over from scratch and pretend like it never happened? That's how she made me feel whole time. She was planning and plotting her own grand scheme to bring me down to my knees. Pause. That night when she went to sleep without us touching, making love, she didn't care if we cuddled. That's not like Harriet at all. She's the type of person that wakes up in the middle of the night, and if I'm like an inch away from her, she's like, wakes me up. What are you doing? Do you hate me? You don't love me anymore? Why aren't you holding me? And the fact that she literally turned over and went to sleep. At this point, she's breathing hard, so I know she's asleep. She didn't even care. I knew then I was losing her. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't even sleep that night. I'm just up thinking, wondering what's gonna happen next. What is she about to do? Where do we go from here? Because honestly, y'all, I really did love Harriet. I really did see a future with us. I really did see us moving past the little BS. Because it's not like I cheated. I told little lies, you know what I'm saying? I was being sneaky, whatever like that. But I'm like, I didn't do the ultimate okie doke. So why was she doing me like that? I finally dozed off because in my head I'm thinking, you know, like usual, when Harriet wakes up, she's going to wake me up. I can tell her exactly how I feel and we can talk about it and move on. Or I'm just going to take that as my sign, just leave Harriet alone. Cute. I fall asleep. I wake up. It's probably like 8, 9 o'clock, and that's like not normal for me because I don't sleep in. Meaning Harriet didn't wake me up. I get up. She in the kitchen. It's only one plate cooked. She eating. She didn't wake me up. She didn't ask me if I was hungry. She didn't even ask me what I want. She asked me what I want every morning, and she goes and cooks that. Who is this girl, and what has she done to my girlfriend? And another thing, I was expecting her to like possibly change over time. You know, start here and end here. It's like literally we went to sleep that night. Woke up the next morning and it was like, Harriet's gone. There's no more Christina. So I'm like, oh, nah, we're not doing this. So I walk in the kitchen. I'm sitting down. I'm literally watching her devour her food. She's acting as if she don't see me. I know she sees me. She's trying to pretend like she's so into her phone. I'm like, Harriet, like, so what's up? Like, what we doing? What we on? She looks at me. She's like, what do you mean, babe? What are you talking about? And mind you, this is what really get me going because I know that you know exactly what I mean. I know that you feel it too. It's just like you trying to make me seem like I'm crazy and I don't really like no stuff like that. So I'm like, Harriet, you acting different. You didn't want to do the growing up before you went to sleep. You didn't wake me up this morning. You didn't ask me what I wanted to eat. And I looked over at the stove. It looks like you only cook for one person. What's going on? Harriet asked me, like, why would you think there's something going on, babe? Like, tell me for real. Why do you feel like that? I'm like, you just moving different. So therefore, I just feel like, you know, something's going on. We need to talk. She's like, babe, if something was going on, don't you think I would have told you? Why would I keep something from you? Like, I'm not the type of person who would do that in a relationship with somebody that they love. Trust me, if there was something going on, you would be the first to know. She winked at me. Oh, she dangerous. Oh, she cold. Oh, she's really doing this. Like, she's not joking. She sounds like me. The exact same stuff that I was telling Harriet when I was in this situation, she's using my exact words verbatim on me right now in this moment, and I can't handle it, y'all. I can't. She's literally giving me a taste of my own medicine, and I hate the way it tastes. It does not taste good at all. Now, mind y'all, it's the weekend, and usually on the weekends, we wake up, we eat breakfast together, we go do our grocery shopping, we handle all our little errands that we weren't able to do throughout the week. So she gets up, she has on like athletic gear, which is very unusual because the girl even hates to do a jog, let alone run, work out, any of that. So I'm like, where you going? She's like, oh yeah, babe, like me and a couple of friends, like we're just gonna go play basketball or whatever. Like, I'll call you when I'm done. Okay, I see what do y'all see what this is? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because I'm putting it down, it's real big and you can't miss it, so you better be picking it up. She grabs her fanny pack about to head out the door. She's like, oh my God, I almost forgot, a kiss. And I'm leaning in, you know, with my lips puckered out because I'm like, okay, maybe she hasn't changed. Like, maybe she's going to get back in routine. I'm just tripping. She leans over, gives me this forehead peck, and out the door she goes. I don't know why, but that really kind of sent a rage through me. So I instantly jump up and I'm following her to the car like, nah, Harry, you're not going nowhere because what is going on? When did you start acting like this? When did you start moving like this? You need to talk to me. Like, you owe me some type of explanation. She's like, wow, you know, I wish I would have got that same courtesy or some type of explanation when I knew something was off, but I knew something was wrong. I just knew something just wasn't what it was. But did I get an explanation, Starion? I said, no. She's like, do you feel like you deserve an explanation now, Starion? I said, yes, da. She looks at me before she gets in the car and she says, well, we can always get what we want. Now, can we? Oh, brother.